Hello, and welcome to Tap Blues into Breakthroughs. Today, we are tapping on the idea that good girls always lose or nice guys finish last. This mindset suggests that those who act with integrity and honesty are often walked all over, while those who bully their way through life seem to get ahead. It can feel really unfair and even make you question your values when you see things like that happen or when you feel like that's happening around you. But today we are going to shift that belief and tap into a new perspective that honors your kindness as a strength and allows you to overcome the temptation to act against what you stand for. Let's get started. Take a deep breath. Even though it feels like being kind is treated as a weakness, I choose to value kindness anyway. Even though in some ways it feels pointless to do the right thing, because it's often overlooked anyway, and it feels like people take advantage of me. I choose to be open to a new perspective. Even though it seems like other people can lie and cheat their way through life and never face any consequences, while I do my best to follow the rules and I seem to be punished for it, I honor how I feel and love myself anyway. It feels like being kind is seen as a weakness. Doing the right thing often seems pointless. People seem to take advantage of my kindness. It's so frustrating to see other people lie and cheat. They seem to get away with everything, while I do my best and still feel punished for it. It feels unfair and exhausting. But I'm open to seeing things differently. I feel overlooked when I prioritize others. Following the rules often seems to get me nowhere. It seems like success is only about personal achievement. I see others focused on power, not well-being. I've seen dishonest people get ahead. People who bully and manipulate seem to win, while honest and kind people seem to suffer. I see a culture that rewards winning at all costs. It's hard not to believe this when I see it happen. It feels so true that nice people always finish last. Being a good person feels like a disadvantage sometimes. Power and success seem tied to ruthless behavior. Being kind and honest often seems pointless. I wish it wasn't like this. It's exhausting trying to make sense of it. And I'm open to seeing this a different way. That doesn't mean pushing it away or pretending it doesn't bother me. It just means I allow myself to acknowledge and process all the emotions this brings up. I can notice and allow all the injustice, frustration, and anger that comes up. And instead of getting stuck in them, I choose to tap through them. Now tap on the eyebrow point and just listen and reflect on my words. You don't have to repeat anything for this round. So tapping on the eyebrow. Let's hone in on any feelings of injustice that might come up when you think about ruthless behavior being overlooked, or worse, being rewarded. It can feel deeply unfair when you observe individuals who lie or cheat or bully their way through situations and they don't face consequences, or at least not immediate consequences. Meanwhile, those who are kind and ethical may not immediately reap rewards, and they may even experience mistreatment or have their actions overlooked. You might feel like you're being punished for being honest, for playing by the rules, or for putting others first. On the side of the eye now. This feeling of injustice often comes from the belief that the world should reward good behavior, that kindness should be recognized and honored, and that people who treat others with respect should be seen and valued. When this doesn't happen, it can create a sense of being wronged, like the system is broken, or that goodness doesn't have a place in the world. Moving under the eye. Now notice any resentment you might feel around this. You might harbor bitterness or frustration from seeing others who are overly aggressive or act maliciously get ahead while you feel left behind. It can be frustrating to witness people who don't seem to pay for their actions. It can feel like they're getting away with something. Just notice where any resentment shows up. Moving under the nose, we'll address any feelings associated with self-doubt. The belief that acting morally and ethically doesn't seem to matter in so many ways can lead you to question your own worth or approach. So if nice people seem to lose, you might start thinking you're doing something wrong, or that your efforts to stay ethical are futile. You might start to question your values and feel like being kind and honest is not the path to success. Tapping on the chin. Now notice any frustration or exhaustion you feel. Over time, you might feel burnt out from always trying to do the right thing, and yet seeing others who don't face consequences appear to succeed. It can lead to emotional exhaustion or even disengagement from caring about fairness. On the collarbone now. In an attempt to match the success of others who manipulate or exploit, you might be tempted to adopt some of their tactics, abandoning your own values. You might be tempted to act in ways that don't feel right or good. What do you notice here? How have you acted in ways that don't align with your values? Don't judge whatever comes up or try to push it away. Just feel it and keep tapping. Under the arm now. What else comes up when you think about people who treat others poorly yet seem to come out on top? What other emotions come up? Where do you feel any physical tension? Moving to the top of the head. Whatever you feel around this is normal. It's normal and natural and valid to want to be treated fairly. It's natural and valid to want to feel valued for your kindness, for being a decent human being, and for showing others respect. And it's totally normal and valid to feel whatever you're feeling when that's not the case. And it's also okay to begin to let go of whatever you're feeling. Moving back to the eyebrow, repeat after me. I am ready to let go of the idea that kindness is a weakness. I'm open to seeing the value in my integrity. Even if it feels overlooked, I know my kindness matters. I choose to release the resentment I've been holding on to. I'm letting go of the belief that I always lose by being nice. I can be kind and strong at the same time. I trust that my kindness creates ripples I can't always see. I choose to see my kindness as a strength that serves me. Now take a deep breath. Let it out. And repeat. Anytime it feels like being kind, ethical, and true to yourself don't matter. Because your kindness absolutely does matter. It creates a positive impact no matter how small it may seem. And be sure to check out part 2 of this video where we'll explore how to adopt an even more empowering perspective around this topic. I thank you very much for joining me today and for taking positive steps to transform your blues into breakthroughs, one tap at a time. Bye for now.